So one of the first things you'll see is the display. It'll give you the date and time, the extension number of the phone, the name assigned to the phone, and these are called soft keys, and if you touch them, it will provide a function based on what's above them. So menu is above it. If I press the menu, it gives me whatever selections I want to change for the menu, such as the ring volume. If I hit the arrow key for my navigation set up here, I can hit enter and increase the ring volume, decrease the ring volume, and once I select it, I'm good to go. And one of the things that we've done at a few places is set the backlit display to always be on. Especially at the hostess stands and the restaurants, it's very dark. At night, it's very hard to see the display unless a call comes in and it activates. We just turned it on all the time so that they could see everything that happens. So again, the functions and features of the phone, you have the ring and message waiting light up here. There's a help key which will help you check and see which button is programmed and what's on it. So the first button is a line key for an outside trunk. The one underneath it, I have a rep dial to dial one of the other extensions. Over here, another rep dial where I could automatically dial an extension. So to show you how that works, if I'm at a restaurant or one of the sites, I might have the hostess stand 1, hostess stand 2, bar, kitchen. So I could press the button, it'll automatically call that station for me. Some of the other buttons you have are the dial pad, which everyone knows, a speaker button, a big hold button, which will put a caller on hold, a flash, which we really don't have to use. Transfer will allow you to transfer a call that might come in on a trunk key. Hit transfer, press one of those lines, boom, that call goes to the manager's office. Okay, you also have a mute button, which the LED will light if it's on. And you have a do not disturb button, and if I set it all, that light also goes on. So this way I'm not going to receive any calls. The calls will either ring busy, or if I have voicemail, it will forward to voicemail. So I could turn that off just by hitting that, and the light goes out. There's also a clear and a back, which will, wherever I'm at, I can hit clear and back and exit here, which will take me back to my main screen. You have a navigation screen. The right button will show you what numbers you dialed. The left button will show you who called you. You have a down, a volume up. This is for search, but if you're on a call, for example, this will be a volume up and volume down button. Okay, so I'm just doing a search and I search one number. This will store numbers that come in. So if I get caller ID, I can call back the people just by scrolling through and seeing who's called. Oh, let's see, I've already called the number. So that pretty much defines it. All the buttons. One of the things I want to talk about is voicemail. There are prompts that you can go through and feature codes, but it's so much easier just to hit the mailbox button.
You have no new messages.
And follow the prompts on the screen.
Press 7. For the complete main menu of features, press 0.
So if I want to do a greeting.
The greeting that is currently active is number 1. Please enter the number 1, 2. Greeting 1 has not been recorded.
So I can
record a greeting,
I just hit record.
7. To exit this
I can hit 7,
press the pound key.
but I would just use the features up here. It'll guide me through everything. They do a lot of wonderful things. If you're on a call, notice how the displays change. Okay, I could conference, add another caller to it. I could put it on hold. They'd be listening to music on hold, or just release the call.